The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon is a psychological phenomenon where an individual, after learning about a certain topic, perceives as if that topic suddenly appears everywhere. This phenomenon is rooted in the selective attention filter of the individual's consciousness, meaning the mental filter that determines what the person notices and evaluates in their surroundings. This occurrence typically arises when an individual learns about a certain subject for the first time. After acquiring this new knowledge, the mental filter starts to focus more on that subject. Consequently, the person begins to notice details related to it in their environment that they might not have observed before. This leads to increased exposure to information about the subject. For instance, when someone learns a new word, they start to hear that word more frequently, or after reading an article on a particular topic, they come across news or conversations related to that subject more often. This can be explained by the consciousness giving more attention to the recently acquired information and thus perceiving it more frequently in the environment. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon sheds light on an individual's sensitivity to information in their surroundings and their tendency to focus on that information. Understanding this phenomenon is crucial for comprehending how consciousness operates, evaluating how we process information, and gaining insights into how we perceive the world around us. Before the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon acquired this specific name, it was known through previous studies and anecdotes as a phenomenon where individuals experienced such instances. However, the name and detailed examination of the phenomenon emerged later. The term gained recognition in 1986 when users in internet forums of a Minnesota radio station, KCAD FM, shared their experiences of encountering this phenomenon. A user, upon noticing a term they had recently learned appearing frequently, shared their experience, prompting other users to inquire about similar experiences. Subsequently, users began using the term Baader-Meinhof phenomenon to describe these experiences. Therefore, the naming and in-depth exploration of the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon originated from interactions among individuals sharing their experiences on internet forums and eventually became incorporated into psychological literature. Someone learns a new word during a conversation or from an article, and afterward, they start to encounter the meaning and usage of that word more frequently. After learning about a specific car brand, a person starts noticing vehicles belonging to that brand more frequently. Upon discovering an artist's works, an individual tends to notice the artist's other works or distinctive style. After acquiring information about the life or achievements of a historical figure, the person starts seeing news or references related to that figure more frequently. Someone who learns about a particular color or pattern can subsequently recognize that color or pattern more often in their surroundings. After learning a specific recipe or dish, a person begins to come across that meal or recipe more frequently. Following the acquisition of a scientific or technological term, the individual hears or reads that term more frequently. Upon learning about a local event or festival, a person starts encountering information about that event more frequently. After discovering a fashionable outfit, an individual tends to notice that trend or similar clothing styles more frequently. Someone who explores a music group or artist starts hearing that group or artist songs more frequently. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon does not have a direct benefit or harm on human life. However, in certain situations and contexts, it can have some effects. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon can lead to increased conscious focus on an individual's surroundings and experiences. The process of noticing a newly learned topic often prompts individuals to pay more attention to details in their environment. Frequently noticing a new subject can enhance a person's motivation to acquire more information about that topic. This can stimulate a desire for learning and contribute to expanding an individual's knowledge base. In some cases, this phenomenon can lead to an excessive focus and obsessive thinking in individuals. This situation may prevent a person from paying attention to other important matters, potentially negatively impacting their daily life. The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon is fundamentally an increase in awareness and is generally considered a positive experience. However, since every individual is different, the effects of this phenomenon. Finally, The Baader-Meinhof phenomenon is typically associated with cognitive processes and mental filters. Essentially, it involves the activation of selective attention mechanisms in an individual's consciousness. Humans are bombarded with an overwhelming amount of information from their surroundings at any given moment. Therefore, our brains utilize a series of filters and mechanisms to select and prioritize information deemed important or interesting while disregarding others. Explains the situation where something newly learned comes to the forefront of consciousness, leading to increased awareness of details related to that topic in the surrounding environment. With heightened attention to this new information, an individual starts noticing details in their surroundings. This reflects a process where the pre-existing attention filter strengthens, and consciousness becomes more focused on that particular subject. However, there isn't a definitive explanation for how the phenomenon precisely operates and why certain subjects come to the forefront while others are ignored. Some theories suggest that it is related to processes of learning, attention, and memory. Nevertheless, further research is needed to gain a deeper understanding of this phenomenon. The prevalence of experiencing this phenomenon can vary from person to person, influenced by a variety of factors that shape an individual's experiences. These factors may include personal interests, previous experiences, and overall cognitive processing style. The topic was just one of the extraordinary wonders of our brain. I will share my research on brain power, games, and structural realities with you. Just knowing that you've heard me somewhere out, there is enough for me to both learn and have make more. I'm very curious about your comments, and I'm eagerly waiting for the topics you'd like me to explore in your comments. Subscribing is the key to my continuity. Thank you.